James Smith is a social media megastar. You've probably seen him knocking about quite a bit now. He's built a following up of millions and millions of people across various social media channels, including YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and he's managed to build that into a global empire. He does this by posting consistently across his social media channels, and he does one thing very, very well. He keeps his message crystal clear. He's direct, he's straight to the point, and he leaves nothing to the imagination in his content.
A lot of people online say that you need to be using a teleprompter, you need to be writing down and scripting everything you say, and if you don't, that you're not going to be able to maximize your views or your sales. And I'm here today to tell you that's bullshit.
Now, after analysing hundreds of service-based business websites, I see the exact opposite thing happening all the time. People using crazy buzzwords and abstract headlines and trying to fluff up the copy just to make them sound a little bit more professional. And instead of actually saying the right things that convert clicks into clients, you're actually doing more harm than good and sending most of these visitors directly to your competition. Now, just like James Smith's content, your business website needs to focus on clarity over being clever. It needs to be straight to the point and stop making people have to think about what's in it for them. So in this video, I'm going to talk through a few ways that you can make this happen and how you can turn your website into your #1 sales tool. So let's start with the thing that James Smith does really, really well. And this is one of the reasons why I follow him and I like his content. And that is he's straight to the point, he's direct, and he doesn't beat about the bush when he's delivering his message on video. He keeps things crystal clear, and there's no second guessing in terms of what he's trying to get across in his videos. He doesn't fluff things up with fancy editing or abstract ideas. He just gets straight to the point and his message delivers every single time. And that's why he's managed to build up such a massive following over the years. People come back to watch his videos because time and time again, you know, as soon as you click on that video, you are going to get exactly what you expected. Now imagine for a second he started to do things completely differently. He starts to use 3 or 4 minutes of a fluffed up introduction before he ever gets to the main speaking point. Imagine if he started to use daft buzzwords and vague phrases in his videos that made things hard to understand. I can guarantee you now that if he was to do that, he wouldn't have the following that he does today. What makes his content so powerful is the clarity. Rather than trying to be clever and judge things up in a daft way, he just gets straight to it, and that's why people come back time and time again. And unfortunately, the thing is that most small business websites are doing the complete opposite of that. Now, I analyse a lot of websites every single day, and I see the same patterns over and over and over again. Owners spending months and months and months building the websites and spending more time on tweaking things like the design and the layout and the images and the fonts and the colours. And then when it comes to actually putting the copy onto the website, the wording that's obviously going to sell your service, they start talking silly ways and abstract ways that really means absolutely nothing at all. Trying to make themselves sound bigger or more professional than what they need to do. Unlocking potential through innovative solutions or driving growth for tomorrow's leaders, or my personal favourite that I've seen recently, helping businesses achieve success in a modern world. Like, what the hell does it even mean? They don't tell me anything about what the business does or what's in it for me personally as the person visiting the website. They don't give me any reason whatsoever to stay on the page or to scroll further through the site and consume more of the content. As a visitor, I'm leaving confused. My mind's all over the place trying to decipher exactly what they mean with these fluffed up headlines and silly copy. Confused people do not buy. Confused people will visit your website, and as soon as they feel confused, they'll be out of there faster than a shot. That clever line that you wrote on ChatGPT that felt really creative is actually doing more harm than good. It's totally sending people to the wrong place, straight to your competitors. Instead of building trust with people coming to your website, you just fill in the head with more and more doubt. Instead of saying we understand you and we know exactly what you're going through and how we can help you, it just says we're trying too hard to impress. And your competitors, the ones who are being clear and being more simple with their message, are stealing those people straight out from under your nose. So if clever is killing your website, then what is the alternative? Well, it's exactly what James Smith does so well. It's keeping things brutally clear and brutally honest. Clarity, I know what you're thinking now is sounding like it means boring, but it means the complete opposite. It doesn't mean you having to dumb things down. It means saying what you do in a way that anybody can understand. brand, even if they've never heard of you before. It means removing any sort of guesswork from that person's mind. Imagine visitors coming to your website and you're trying to make them do mental arithmetic in their head to just decide exactly what it is that they're actually there for in the first place. The brain is really, really good at filtering all that shit out, and all it's going to do is make that person want to leave. These people are visiting your website and they often don't know who you are yet. They certainly don't trust you, and a lot of the time they're business owners themselves and they're in a hurry trying to find the information that they need. So when you throw in all this stuff in the way with all of your fluffed up stuff, they're just not going to get it. You've already lost them, and that click is potentially going to go to one of your competition. And the fix is really, really simple. Instead of trying to be clever, just be clear about things. Instead of writing vague lines like, "We unlock financial potential for ambitious entrepreneurs," just say exactly what it is that you mean. We help small business owners keep more of the profits by paying less tax. And it's as simple as that. Instantly with a line like that, it's obvious who you help, how you help them, and why it matters specifically to them. And that's clarity in a nutshell, and clarity is what sells. Once you start to get this right, surprising things will start to happen for you and your business. You don't just make your website easier to read, but you make your entire marketing and sales process a million times more effective. And there's a massive opportunity right here. 9 out of 10 of your competitors are also doing the same thing. They're trying to sound too clever and too fluffed up. They're filling the websites with abstract slogans and headlines that mean absolutely nothing. And that means that people landing on their websites are also getting confused, meaning that those lost leads for them are potential leads for you. If you can be the one business in your industry that says things exactly how it needs to be said, what you do and who you do it for and why it matters to them in plain English, then you will be the business that wins time and time again. Instead of confusing visitors, make them think when they get there that yes, you are the people that finally get the problem and what they're looking for, because it's that moment of clarity that will turn that click into your next paying client. And the best part about it all is you don't need a huge following or a megastar status like James Smith to make this work. All you need to do is make the messaging on your website crystal clear. Now, if you're a small service-based business owner and you're struggling to get clarity on your messaging on your website, then I've designed a website package specifically for you. I've left a link down in the description below to book a 30-minute discovery call with me, where we can discuss exactly what the problem is that you're experiencing at the moment with your website and how I can help you to get a website that finally starts turning clicks into paying clients. So visit the link down below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.